Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to Naked News, Episode 9. We have a lot more good articles for you tonight, and some pretty interesting ones, and even some interesting ones that we kind of picked off out of our list. Maybe we'll talk about them at the end. Anyways, to start off, Glenn has a couple pieces of hardware for us to talk about.
Yes, so if you're in the graphics card market right now and you're looking to upgrade your NVIDIA graphics card set, or maybe you're an AMD lover that is no longer loving on AMD, we've got a GTX 780 Superclocked EVGA on sale right now for a decent price of $479, and it is a nice card.
It's a lot of money for a card, though. That's my
It is.
opinion.
It is a lot of money for a card, but you know what? With a card like this, it's you're getting into the enthusiast range, so
Yeah,
should be able to play everything you want for the most part.
and it'll last a while too. Like that card will be good for a couple years. Like even my GTX 660, that's getting older, but I haven't had a problem playing any game yet.
Nope. It also comes with Watch Dogs. Not that I care.
Not that it'll use the full potential of the video card anyways.
Yeah, because it's been modded to not run great. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So
Hey, speaking of video cards, and happy belated 4th and Canada Day to all of our watchers.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of video cards, which video card is the most patriotic video card?
The one in your American computer, I don't know.
No, it's AMD.
There you go, AMD.
They are red.
I use NVIDIA, so whatever.
You know what? AMD's also patriotic for Canada because it's red.
Is it?
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. My video card is black and silver because of all the tubing, but whatever.
Yeah, but I think their theming is green, isn't it? So technically, NVIDIA is an Irish card. I guess. Okay, anyways, we're going on subject. Speaking of parts, we've got a Seagate desktop hard disk drive, 4 terabytes. Huge.
4
Huge.
terabytes, pretty good size.
So big. It's $149.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's actually a decent price.
Yeah, and I believe it's also has a sale going on it where you can save an additional $20 or $30 off of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty crazy.
That's pretty good.
Those are on Newegg. We'll link you.
Yeah, all the links will be in here at the end.
Yeah.
So, now that we've covered our hardware, we have some interesting stuff to talk about. There is a set of giant Tesla towers that are in an old abandoned woods near Moscow. Now, there is apparently nothing else like these ones in the world. They are gigantic, and they can create enough electricity in its short little shock time to build more power than all of Russia's power plants combined in that one little microsecond. So that's pretty cool, and there's a lot of other articles out there right now where it's talking about how Russia's looking into finding new ways to replace or add to the world's power supply by going into this kind of technology again.
That is really cool. And you know what? Out of all the ideas that have been passed by, I think Nikola Tesla's ideas should be revisited now because we have so much more science and technology to be able to pull these things off.
Well, and even with that, you could look into, well, they could look into grabbing the lightning bolts somehow that are crashing out of the sky regularly and harness that power, because as far as I know, that's not really a thing we can do very well yet.
No, it's not.
Harnessing power that's already out there.
Yeah, we should harness electricity from the skies of Mars. Okay. Sorry. I'm zoning out.
But with all the electric cars and robots and stuff that are coming out, and looking for more ways to add power, is like my opinion on the electric cars, if everybody replaces their gas cars with electric cars, then we still have to find another source of power to get all the
Yeah.
electricity from, right? So,
No, no, no. You know what they should do? Instead of having electric cars, they should have carbon cars that actually consume people and mice. Instead of like trying to focus on having vehicles that are powered by electricity and batteries, we can get rid of all that. Just make a giant grinder in front of it and just hit everything that you see on the road. And it will crunch it up and turn it into a biomechanical waste that it runs off of.
and then poops it out as you keep going.
And yeah, it poops it out as oil. That would be brilliant if it just like ran everything over and it just like turned it to energy and the leftover expenditure is nothing but oil and then you could just sell the oil and make money.
And I thought I was crazy.
No, 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 it's good because then you sell the oil and they can refine it and make it into gasoline and regular car oil. It'd be like crude sludge.
Except you're running everything over on the road and killing it to turn it into oil.
Oh yeah, you can't do that. Dang
it.
Dang it, Barbie!
But these Tesla towers, you'll see in the links in the pictures, it looks pretty crazy, and it definitely looks very Russian, and like they wanted to do something crazy with it.
Yeah, this looks like somebody tried to build like a massive computer, and it's ridiculous. It is so ridiculous to look at this thing.
Yeah, I'll try and get some good stuff out of that for you guys. So, next up, we have an article about Grand Theft Auto 5 and the likeness of Lindsay Lohan in the game and how she wants to sue them.
Lindsay, how you've fallen.
I think I actually played this mission, and I didn't get the impression that it was Lindsay Lohan. I just got the impression that it was some girl that was just being a bitch.
That is a surprising likeness, though, if you think about it. You know why she is doing this? It's because she wants money to support her bad habits.
I think it's just the publicity part. What has she been doing lately, right? This is a good chance for her to get out and in the news again, and she's in the news.
Yep, and to make money. She wants that money.
That was a lot of money, so...
I mean, what was her last movie she was in?
I don't know. Mean Girls? I don't know.
I think that was her last relevant movie that she had. I think it was some porno or something. I'm not even gonna give her credit of what real movie that is, but it was awful. I watched it. I was disappointed. Even the naked scenes made me disappointed.
Did it devastate your mind?
It devastated my pants. It was awful. I was so disappointed.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a cash grab, publicity grab on her part.
She's grabbing for all sorts of things nowadays.
There was another game not too long ago where somebody was upset that their likeness was in. I can't remember what it was. Remember that? There's another.
I don't know. I know Gary Coleman was in a game called Postal.
Postal 2.
And Postal 2.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. Unlike Lohan, who is not smart and doesn't capitalize on her likeness in video games, she wants to sue people for them.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, ridiculous.
So, up next we have skyscrapers that will clean air pollution from the surrounding water and air. So, these are apparently being built in China, or being designed in China, and when they're finished, they will be the world's tallest buildings. And it seems like that's a good place to do it with the amount of pollution they have there, and it just looks like an interesting idea, and it will actually have a use, unlike the gigantic skyscraper in Dubai, which is just a skyscraper.
This is really an interesting idea. I think we've talked about structures trying to clean the air before, but never both air and water in one go.
Yeah, there was another one. I think it was actually, the article we talked about was in China as well, and it was just a smaller building that actually looked like the Olympic Stadium there too, with all the iron going in all sorts of different ways. I don't know how it worked, and I don't quite understand how this one works, but there's There's wind turbines, there's solar power, there's thermal chimneys, there's rainwater harvesting, there's evaporative cooling, there is green walls, which are just like big kind of biodome type things. There's insect hotels. So this is like generating a whole kind of ecosystem on its own, and then attempting to pump it back out to the world, which is it's good. It's a great idea.
Yeah, I hope they succeed because China is disgusting.
Oh, also, even if they don't completely succeed, this if they make it, it's going to lead to the potential for better and more designs of it, right?
Yeah, yeah. And when I say China is disgusting, please don't take this the wrong way if you're from China and you're watching this. I have nothing against the Chinese people. I love Chinese. I mean, Chinese food is awesome. Asian food is awesome. Asian people are awesome. If it wasn't for Asian people, then we would not have technology that's awesome.
You know
I
what?
just think China is a dirty, dirty hole.
It seems like every episode you have to put one of those disclaimers in about a group of people that you say, no, hold on, don't take what I said here.
Because I offend many people, I say very offensive things, and this is the internet, and things can get thrown out of whack and go crazy. And next thing you know, some Chinese hackers hacking my fucking bank account. You might want to bleep that. Just saying.
But yeah, these skyscrapers, good idea. Hopefully they get made, and hopefully they get taken a little further.
Actually, if a Chinese hacker wants to hack my banking account, please give me money. Give me all the money, actually.
Hey,
Hack everybody
yeah,
and give me their money. That'd
me,
be awesome.
me too. Money's just a number these days in your bank account. It'd be
That's
great.
true.
Just
It really is.
add a couple
It
zeros to what
doesn't.
I got in there.
Yep. Well, if you add zeros to zeros, it's not good. But if you add zeros to like a one, that might be good.
Yeah. So up next we have there's been a few things in the news lately about how internet service providers are throttling the speed on things like Netflix, and now YouTube is jumping in there and kind of calling them a bunch of asshats. You want to
Yep.
explain this one a little bit?
Yep. Just like Netflix was showing basically messages saying, "Hey, Mr. V, you are really slow. It's all your fault." And the Mr. V is saying, "Oh no, it's not our fault. It is Netflix." No, no, no. Listen, Verizon, nobody's an asshole here. As much as you'd like to think that everybody that has your service is an asshole, we are not those assholes. We're some other assholes. But besides being assholes, we know what your game is. You want to make money on the small little person as long as you can and ride those reins out just until the horse is beaten and dead. But guess what? Netflix is calling your shit. YouTube's now calling your shit, which, by the way, is Google, one of the best companies in the world.
And yeah,
And
this
and,
kind of
and
this kind of ties into what we were talking about last week, or was it the week before, where Google wants to start putting satellites in so the world can
yeah,
have internet, and they're just gonna be like free internet for everybody.
you know what? That's the way it really should be.
Well,
It's.
that's what it's gonna
I
be.
don't understand to how you can even put a block on this for people. I understand their access that they're offering, but still, it's like the internet is this huge funnel of information.
Well,
It
at some point it's got to change, because the amount of stuff that you can pull off the internet is getting bigger and bigger, and these companies are. I'm sure that they can keep up with the speed, but they're not willing to, and they're charging more and more for bigger packages. When is that bubble going to burst, and everybody's just going to start pouring out and be like, no, this isn't good enough?
No, you know what? I can't wait till we see the day in America anyways, where we have gigabit across the United States. I think that should happen. I think Canada should get it to happen as well. I don't think anyone should be limited. I think China is dirty, and I think that we need to open up the internet for everyone.
Yeah, well, it's if nobody else does it, like you said, if that Google thing comes through, that's That's going to be part of it. The whole world eventually is going to be covered by the cloud, right? And everybody's going to have access to it. And that's kind of the way it should be, because the internet is another form of freedom of speech, right?
It is. Well, it is in some countries.
Yeah.
Not in China.
And unlocking that
You can't say whatever you want in China on the internet.
Unlocking that for the entire world is, I think, well, it could end up being horribly, horribly wrong, but
it could cause many, many problems.
It should be a good thing that everybody gets access and it's open to everybody.
I think it should be law, actually, that everyone gets free internet. Because then everyone's not, well, I'll take that back. Everyone can be not as ignorant, even though there'll still be ignorant people on the internet, and there'll be plenty of trolls trolling.
So many. Oh, man.
That
would be the downside of the world, getting the internet. Oh, trolls.
Oh, all the trolls.
Coming out of everywhere.
A world full of trolls.
Oh, maybe we should take back that whole speech.
Yeah. Okay.
Limit.
All right, so moving on.
Limit the internet more, please.
Yes, get the trolls off, please.
All right.
PC Master Race.
And our last article that we have is Better Beer.
Beer!
So this article, by Popular Science, is glasses that make beer taste better. And from what I gather, it is mostly about the shape of the glasses. Kind of like different wine glasses, you get different aromas and stuff from the way they're shaped, and it cools them or heats them at different speeds, sort of thing.
All right, yeah.
And I don't know, I enjoy having a good beer, and a glass that makes beer better is always good.
I actually have one of these glasses.
Oh, do you?
It's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's right here. I know it says lemonade, but it holds all of the beer that I can drink for maybe 20 minutes. And in 20 minutes, it is freaking hot, and I don't want to drink it anymore. But you know what I do? I just drink it in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Through the straw.
20 minutes wouldn't last.
No, but 5 seconds, fill this up, and just keep banging them out. And I tell you what, after like 10 of these, man, I'm hammered.
Have you ever ordered a beer at a pub or bar, a pitcher of beer, and then just stuck a straw in it? It's great. It's great.
I just drank out of the pitcher.
Or that too, but then you tend to start spilling a bit more.
No. You drink from the little like lip end.
Oh,
so that way. Yeah, you hold it with the handle like right here, and you just like open up
funnel it in.
Yeah, you just open your gullet and just pour it. And I know so many people are gonna make some dirty gifts of this.
That could be excellent.
I really don't appreciate it.
Maybe I will.
But
I might do that.
If you do it and you make a giant horse cock, you might want to edit that. Make a giant horse coming down like this.
I'm cutting that chunk of the video for myself.
That's awful. If you make this, I will be upset, and I know you people on Reddit are going to be going to town on that.
Maybe I'll just put it up as an extra blooper video.
You should just animate it, just like a giant horse dong going to town. Anyways,
before we take off, I want to talk about the 2 extra articles that we chopped out just because they're old, but I think it's crazy. So
go for it.
I had found 2 articles on robots, but then as we were going through our article list, we discovered that they were like 4 and 5 years old. So we're like, shit, what are we going to do? But there was articles about robots that have been taught to lie to each other, or taught themselves to lie, I guess is a better way of explaining it, which I thought was pretty crazy. Okay, robots that are, telling others like, oh no, don't come over here, I got this one, or come over here, it's a trap, haha. And then the other article I found was that robots that feed off of mice and flies to power themselves. It's like, okay, one article, weird. Next article, that's pretty messed up. Now, what happens when you put the 2 of those together? They lie and eat animals. What is happening with robots? I hope those don't get made.
I'm telling you, if they start lying to us and start consuming us, next thing you know, they're going to steal those fucking Tesla things and zap us to death. Our planet will be overrun by robots that are consuming our biomass.
Not to mention the thing we were talking about with the big plane that is 3D printing drones that
Oh,
would feed off of animals, which would mean they'd be these unmanned aircrafts that are swooping down and eating people to power
dear you,
themselves.
dear U.S. government, please make these and then give me credit and then pay me much money for this.
Hey, me too.
Make a
Me too.
giant Boeing, yes, and Crush too. Make a giant Boeing that is 3D printing land drones and air drones at the same time and just dropping them out constantly while it's circling over the enemy territory.
Horrible.
And then you know what? Have it eat the enemy. And have it tell lies like, we're coming in peace. No, they're coming to eat your ass.
They definitely have to be built with the self-destruct thing on them. Oh, would that
They
ever
should
be
look like
bad?
Barbies. They should look like really hot women. So that way these guys think they're gonna get their 72 virgins. No reference to any country. And then the freaking robotic Barbies go to town on them and start consuming them.
That would be. Oh, that's horrible. Somebody's gonna make a movie off of that.
That I hope they do, and I hope they credit me and they give
Trademark.
me their money.
Trademark.
Trademark, Naked Tech. Naked Tech. Only on Naked Tech will you get great ideas for horrible B movies.
Yes. We should make this. Yes.
We should make that. We should make that a short animated film.
All right, everybody. That is all we have to talk about for tonight. The links will be in the description below the video. And let us know what you think. And that's all I got.
Yep. Be sure to hit like if you like us. Hit dislike if you dislike this episode. Tell us what you don't like, and we'll share it online with you guys next time. And remember, if you're part of the PC Master Race, you're awesome.
Talk to you later, everybody. Bye-bye.